Hey guys, Bishmi and Kiwi back at again with another FBL video. Bow! You know the vibes.
No, chill. We not with that gun shenanigans this week. It's all about the quick 5-0s. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, my pants, bro. What's good with you?
Chill.
Yo, you need to chill out with that.
You know that anime moment where the man just unsheathed his sword for a split second and then the opponent's dead?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was me this week. That was me this week.
There's too many 5-0s. There's actually like 3.
Yeah, this week was kind of crazy with the battles. I was a victim of a very cruel,
It was a lot of setup.
Yeah.
There's a lot of setup.
It is what it is.
That's what's the win cons I'm seeing. I might have to start setting up on every mon. All 6.
With that being said, here are the power rankings for week 2.
Right.
In reference to the battles Bishmi's talking about. Kind of crazy. Let's roll straight into it. Number 14.
Oh nah, he ready to go. Just like
Yo,
that sword.
We going straight through it, man. Let's go.
Boom.
Our boy Amungus, Alana Sabo. He's gonna demote 2 spots off of this week, picking up another L.
Yeah, he was in the 12th spot, so he went down 2 because he lost to the person who was under him, which is the Gookie Gamer. In the battle, it was kind of tough to see a way that Amungus was gonna win with the way he prepped. On all honestly, like we have the Bulu who had the setup behind the sub, and he didn't really have a way to deal with the threats it needed to deal with. He brought Smart Strike, where, as you said, he shouldn't probably have had that move when he has the stab Iron Head on Aegislash, whereas he could have fit something else to kind of deal with the problems it needed to.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm actually gonna pull it up on screen right now. Referring to one of the things Bishmi was talking about, actually. Definitely one of the bigger problems was for Amungus. I think he definitely tried to over prep for the Clefable.
Right. And
he ran too many steel types moves, and what happened was, because he lacked the coverage, he can never get any setup actually off. You know. So like the opponent Gookie always had something that he could switch into.
Right. On all of his mons.
One of the bigger things I said, if you remember, was that he already had an Aegislash. Like he could have 2-code a Clef, you know, possibly flinching it in between as well, right? Where he couldn't even swing maybe a flamethrower in the worst case scenario.
Right.
With his stab Iron Head. But instead he opted to bring Smart Strike on Bulu, and he had a steel move on someone else too, right?
Yeah, I don't quite remember though, but I feel like he definitely had a lot of, you know, coverage on the mons where he didn't need it.
Definitely.
Another thing is where he had his Hitmonlee, which I could see as being a great win con, but I think he pulled the trigger a little too early on it, like he did in the prior week, whereas Hitmonlee couldn't deal with the Delmise. You know.
Oh yeah, he kept knocking it off.
Yeah, he didn't have the damage to kind of just flat out 2-hit KO it, and whereas it just kept healing on him.
Yeah, I think he dealt with this kind of bad too. Like he knew this thing was gonna keep hitting Synthesis. He could have just switched out.
I would have liked to see Dazzling Gleam on the Bulu in order to deal with the Como, whereas he had Horn Leech for literally everything else except for the Delmise. Yeah,
it was literally only hitting Quagsire, I think. Yeah, like effectively. Like it bailed him out of the Quagsire situation, because obviously Quagsire could be unaware. But definitely you're right. Putting the, like, if you have a setup Bulu and then putting the the Smart Strike.
Yeah. I don't think it was that worth. But yeah, that's why we see Amungus falling to after losing to Gookie Gamer, which he was also in 14th last week. So you know, we had that. In the 13th spot, we actually have Nue, who doesn't move at all, because like I said, you know, Gookie was 14th last week, Amungus was 12th. Because Gookie won, you know, he's gonna go up, obviously Amungus is gonna go down. Nue lost his battle. We actually don't have the footage. I know you wanted to talk about that.
I'm gonna keep saying this. Don't forget, when we get to playoffs and y'all up there and y'all just suddenly disappear, the name off the list, you ain't on the bracket no more, I don't want to hear it. All right. Yes. Generally, before anybody even mentions it, I'm sorry I didn't have my upload on time this week. I was extremely busy and had a lot of family issues this weekend. You will see it probably today.
Yes.
Sorry about that again. But and also if any of y'all know how to fix this, for some reason, it's specifically just this video file. It is already an MP4, but anytime I try to edit it, it doesn't allow me to. It just says there was an error, a generic error. I never knew that it could even spit that error.
Generic error.
Yeah, like usually it'll tell you a code and then you could Google it and try to fix it. But I actually took one of my other battles from the same day recording. Remember Saturday I had my GMAX playoffs as well. I took literally a video from the same editor, same OBS output, and put it into the editor. Worked just fine. Just my FBL. I don't know why. So that was the other reason why I got delayed, because the one day I had earlier in the week to do it.
You just couldn't even get it. Yeah. Dang.
So that being said, uploads, guys, please be courteous to the rest of the coaches. You know, they need them. I mean, I don't know if they need them, but I per se do like it and need it. It helps.
And I also watch everybody's battle.
Yeah, you know, like we also give the watch time towards the uploader if it matters to you. I don't know, but how are we supposed to showcase a battle of the week if it's not uploaded?
True.
How are you supposed to even put it into running if it's not uploaded? Yeah, we don't know anything. All right. So that being said, New Way and Delphin. I know New Way's a little busy, but he does get to it. Delphin just didn't. So come on, Delphin.
Hopefully we see the battles eventually. Maybe when you're editing it'll be up. I don't know. You could just put whatever they got. But as per recording this, we don't have the footage. All I know is that New Way did lose to Delphin 2-0, and because of that, it was a close battle. I didn't think he should drop down to the last spot because of it. I mean, obviously looking at the box score, whereas Amungus was one of the victims of 5-0. So, you know, we dropped him from 12 to 14, kept New Way, and to make more sense, you know, we have Gookie Gamer and the Milwaukee Metachamps in that 12th spot.
Gotcha.
So moving on to number 11, we're going to have the New England Chartreuse, who faced against the Trash Town Thieves in a battle where people say that I wasn't in it. It was RNG. I kind of just showed up out of nowhere. So
yeah,
that battle was something. I want to say,
personally, I gotta say this again right now, because this man brings some heat. I don't care what anybody says.
True, yes.
I felt like both the L's he experienced, I don't want to say, no, it's not okay, maybe yours is a little bit more of a bailout than ours. I'm not trying to talk trash to you. I'm not, and ours, I'm just saying, like, he's had these moments where he was just like, hey, yo, he's about to shut you out of the game.
Yeah, he had some crazy moments.
I'm going to pull it up on screen right now, bro. So, Bishme killed, I think, Weezing with Flamethrower at sub 50. He brings in Garchomp. I guess Bishme expects Earthquake, switches out, but he hit SD on Garchomp. And he says go Landers. I'm like, why? Like, what? This thing is defensive anyway. What's the point? So now he's only +1, but hold on. I'm going to pause that. I want you, like, yo, that wasn't SD, bro. That caught me too.
Oh, the first one.
When I was watching this battle, like, I want y'all to see this again.
He's like, wait, why didn't that
pop off? This is not the SD +2. Okay, Intimidate, -1, fine. He said, what? Boost the speed. This man was waiting for this moment that the Lando came in and boosted the speed with the Adrenaline Orb, and now he's +1 attack. And he's even got Aqua Tail.
Oh, yeah, and that caught me off guard, too. I was like, I should be able to lift anything. Slap me with the tail, bruh. He literally swung on me crazy.
And I'm going to pause it. In this battle, I actually kind of prepped. Well, I prepped with Bishme a little. We built this choice Lando, right? You were choice, right?
Yeah, Scarf.
Yeah, he was scarfed because this Lando could deal with so much on this man's team that I don't think we had the faintest idea that he would choose to leave Garchomp in front of Lando.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna stay in like that.
And like the worst case scenario, we always said, all right, F it. If there's something, there's a reason. Like you turn out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, because Lando should essentially live at least one.
And in this scenario where you're scarfed, if this man was not +1 speed, you would have got out anyway.
Oh yeah, I would have been free.
You could have U-turned and done whatever. You could have swung the damage. But like when I saw that adrenaline, yo, my mind.
When he got the speed, I was like, hey.
I was just like, huh? Yo. Like what just happened?
And like that was just a big blunder on my part, because not only one could I have just stayed in with Salazzle and clicked Toxic. When I saw all the boosts popping off, I could have just switched into Milo straight up.
Yep.
But like, I really didn't think he had the Aqua Jet. I really ain't think he was gonna bring Adrenaline Orb. So that was just great prep on the New England Chartriots. That is another reason why we only see them falling one from the 10th spot, because although they did lose, they are now 0-2. They like, you can see the potential. You can see it. And I also want to say that one of the only reasons why, no, actually the only reason why I won was because I got the double protect off with the Licky Licky.
Literally, I think it's right here.
Where yes. He needed one more turn. I had clicked top protect the turn before, and I said I gotta go for the double protect here. I get the double protect. Licky Licky.
He was +2 right here, right?
Yes, he was +2.
Yeah,
He was killing me.
Yeah.
And so.
And with that being said, because you landed a double protect, you were actually able to go later on to the game and to just stall out the Kraydilly just because you had Licky still. Because if you didn't have Licky, you would have lost. Yeah.
Oh, but it was also one more turn where I had caught his switch into the Thunderous, because his Thunderous was still alive.
Oh yes, the body
and I had
slam.
to body slam.
That was a good outplay.
That was like
that was a good read.
Yeah, that was like my only out that one turn. So I want to say that I want to give this battle of the week, but I want to see what the New Way Delphin battle is before I say this, because
I mean,
a lot of
this
the
battle
other
is definitely
battles
a good contender because there were so many things that just like from your side that play where like you read the Thunderous switch, because I think he would have won if he didn't catch that switch.
Yeah.
He would have, right?
Yeah, because he would have stalled out. I wouldn't have been able to kill that thing.
Yeah, and then the battle, the earlier in the battle where his Garchomp kind of just like AO the moment, like that moment, like, that kind of was crazy.
that was hype.
And even though the battle came down to this stall, like I know I'm probably gonna catch heat for saying this, that it came down to a stall battle, but it's still a really good battle, contender for battle of the week. There were a lot of moments in this battle that made it show up, comparatively to the others. All right. Like, my battle was a shit show.
Oh, yeah, compared to the other battles, I was looking at it. I was looking at the matchups, and I was like...
Like, this one actually played out.
Yeah, this one is, like, back and forth a lot.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, yeah, and this was actually the only battle that went 1-0, I believe. Yes, this is... Of that week, that was the only battle that was 1-0.
Yeah, the other one was New Ways 2-0.
So, after that, in the 10th spot, we're going to have the Nashville Needle Kings. They went up against PWD's Finest. And where it was Bloud playing this time instead of Arts. And then I believe in that battle we have the Drapion, who was able to go like really crazy, actually.
Yeah,
I know in the where is it in the power rankings before I know I said I don't know how Drapion fits on their team, and you know they was like, oh word, we're not even gonna bring Zygarde this week, we're gonna pull up with the Drape.
Drapion has a lot of coverage, and its stats make it pretty versatile. It can be used defensive, offensive, and then its ability having sniper with scope lens or something like that. Kind of scary. Like I've ran a Drapion with sniper and scope lens. Is it scope lens or
yeah, sniper scope lens, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, knockoff being already 1.5, right? Because of the item. And plus the crit damage.
Plus the crit, and then the sniper bringing it up.
Yeah, it's a big
On to number
That's why
9.
Nashville's down 1, moving up to 9.
Also, with Nashville's like moving down 1, there was only one team below them that passed them. As you can see, they actually moved up 5 spots to the 6. So we have like New England moving down 1, Nashville moving down 1 because there was no reason to put them even lower than that, especially after what happened. Now we have the Utah Muse coming in at the 9th spot. They actually went up against Operator and Manchester Park, Slowpokes. Actually, in that battle, I want to say Regwin showed. I thought Regwin looked like she was in control of the battle at first.
She looked like she was in full control of the battle. She was up 3 Pokemon. Yeah, look.
She got the first 3 kills after burning Durant, killing it with Heatran. She put in Regice, and then Regice walled Nidoqueen, and it also killed another Mon. But after that, Operator says, let me stop playing around.
We're just gonna there's nothing to even say, bro. We're just gonna come in. Volcanion comes in, right? Let me just speed it up even more. Actually, I'll put it to 2.
Oh yes. That's after the Regice gets chipped by the Tauros, and it got chipped by the Nidoqueen.
So she switches out Regice, and this man goes into Feeny, right?
She also had Toxic Spikes though.
Yeah, she's +1 right now. She flame charged the Regice once. Now she made herself +2, right?
No, that's Operator. Operator did that.
He made himself +2. Yeah. This thing comes into the spikes, and he's got the Sludge Wave ready.
Well, I want to say that Regwin also kind of didn't have good coverage for the Volcanion. I also really disagree with her defogging the spikes away because she has Misty Terrain up, which protects her Pokemon from Toxic. The only reason why Tapu Fini got Toxic is because it was interesting that it came in on the spikes and then the terrain went up. Yeah.
I actually didn't even think about that. I didn't know Misty Terrain works right. So she switches out after taking 1 hit. She lets Dragapult get chipped, which is kind of bad.
I also disagree with that because Dragapult she really needed Dragapult to come in after something gets sacked to then get the damage off. Unfortunately, she just burned. Yeah.
That was huge.
I think even if she had Dragon Darts, it might have been a 2-hit KO.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at that point, with the real only answer for this thing, because another setup where we had Garchomp with the Adrenaline Orb get into +1, here we have Volcanion get into +1 with the Flame Charge, being able to just
he's +2
go through. Because he got another one.
He hit Regice the first time, and then he hit
yes,
Fini.
and then he hit Feeny. Yes. So that kind of just allowed her.
This thing is literally just gonna go to town, kid in a candy store right here, bro. He's got the coverage on it. It's +2 speed. The most damage he was getting was gonna take potentially was from the Dragapult, which he got the burn with the Steam Eruption, right?
Yep.
So that kind of sucked for. Oh no, he goes +2 right here. Sorry, this is where he goes +2. He was +1, and now he goes.
Oh yes. He was at +1, and he still outsped the Dragapult as to where I think Regwin might have speed crept for his fastest Mon. Like a lot of draft battlers do. Did not expect the Volcanion to go to +1 at that point. He might have been max speed, timid to outspeed the Dragapult at +1. So Operator's Volcanion
literally
is
this
actually
thing
able
just comes
to turn
in
it
and takes
around.
6 bodies, bro.
Yeah, and
6 bodies for the Volcanion.
All he had to do was get the chip. Because the funny thing is, he didn't even use Urshifu. They didn't even use Necrozma.
Nope.
Another showing from this team that has these 3 mons, bro.
This team is looking really threatening. Operator playing it really well.
So after that loss, we're gonna see the Utah Muse falling from 7th spot to the 9th spot.
Yep.
Only down 2. She's also 0-2. At this point, every team under her has been is 0-2 except for Milwaukee Medichamps, who they beat Atlanta Sabo in the last week, so they don't get a higher raise. But we're falling into these teams. Actually, yes. Nashville beat Utah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh nah.
And the only reason he wasn't above was because he lost this week as well.
Yes.
So, they kind of reached a midpoint, but her dropping 2 and him dropping 1 kind of puts them right
above each other to where he might be able to pass her, or she could still keep the lead.
The only reason I think she's above is just because her battles weren't crazy, and then her initial point was pretty high.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, Nashville's making his show. That Drapion play, That was pretty close.
Yeah.
If he didn't have Earthquake, that would have been a different game. I think Andrepion.
He definitely had the coverage.
Yeah, that's good coverage on his part. So yeah. All right, number 8.
We go into like one of the 2 highest drops this week in number 8. Well, no. Yeah, this is number 8. You know, they dropped from 4. So this is this is the second.
Oh no.
You know. So we have the LA Infernape and King Sosa Gaming, who actually had the number 1 power ranked team preseason, falling to 8th after going 0-2.
I don't know what this man is doing. I don't know.
Losing to TD.
Like when he wants to play against me, he pulls up with shenanigans, try hard, his like Nikes on, everything, bro.
Right.
And then now he's playing in the FBL and he's got the number 1 power rank team and he's doing this. I don't know. I don't know what to say about him. I know he plays better than this.
I know this battle, he definitely was.
You broke him. That's what I'm gonna say. You
after
broke
week
him.
1, and he decided to pull up with a lot of toxic mons. Arch from the PWD's finest had to note, because he is his proxy, had to note that Sosa's sets were not equipped to deal with the mons that TD's brought. We don't have Sosa's side up yet, but we do have TD's. Shouts out to TD's for getting the battle up.
And I'm just actually gonna play it from the point where I think TD set prep really showed.
Yes, because he had the Excelgor, as to where Excelgor has Unburden boost after. He also has Throat Spray.
His Throat Spray, Excelgor with Unburden is his ability.
Yes.
And he comes in when he knows he can kind of
get the kill.
Free kill.
Yep.
Even on a neutral attack or a negative, not very effective attack, goes for the Bug Buzz. Throat Spray procs +1. He's Unburden as well, double speed. And now Sosa's just like, well, if I hit Toxic, how long do how do I stall out this thing? And I guess he just can't. I mean, Arch even said it as a proxy. His sets were not prepared for this type of play.
But also a big misplay from this point was that Charizard was bulky. Charizard could have definitely lived the hit.
Oh, yes, he ran the Toxic Charizard.
Charizard could have lived the hit, and I believe he either had a flying move or a fire move. You know, whatever. One of the stab moves would have definitely done great damage to Excelgor, as to where Sosa would have been able to just, you know,
why he don't play
revenge kill it. I don't know. He just lost his mind after seeing the Excelgor set up, and that allowed like Sosa to get, you know, 5-0. Sosa.
He had good coverage. He had Sledge Bomb and everything.
Oh yeah, he. The only thing that, you know, Excelgor couldn't touch was the Charizard.
Focus Blast?
Yeah, he has Focus Blast for the Kyurem. Yeah, Excelgor gets a 40 piece.
Oh nah.
So yeah, I don't know. Oh, and he actually lives. The Kyurem lives the full Focus Blast. And I don't know why he didn't just go for the Ice Beam there. I'm pretty sure, unless he didn't have it, you know.
He probably didn't.
Yeah, like you said, you know, the sets. But
it was probably like a substitute set. So the Freeze Dry offers more coverage if you're sub.
Right.
You never know. I mean, I could be wrong.
Like I said, at this point, you know, Sosa kind of kept fumbling. So after seeing, you know, him being in number 1, at this point, TD0. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, to get some chip from the Sandstorm. Yeah, to get Sandstorm chip.
I mean, I guess to save Kyurem for later and let other things die first.
Yeah. Also, what happened in the battle, I'm pretty sure Excelgor died to the sand.
Sandstorm, yeah.
And then TD's just went into Dragonite, and like after, like once Dragonite was in,
I mean, at 1 left, you can't do anything.
At that point when Excelgor already did the damage to the team, as to where that didn't have to be the case. Charizard was in the back ready to go.
Yeah,
that's
so
why we see this guy falling.
Shelmet killed
T-Tar.
Comfey, T-Tar.
Comfey, T-Tar.
And now the Charizard.
Shelmet.
Right?
No, it actually doesn't. Oh, it does.
Oh, it did,
no, it doesn't. Oh no, but he has Roost.
Oh.
And he stalls it.
I kind of forget this battle a little.
Hold on.
Actually, no, it's gonna die to the Sandstorm, right? Yeah.
Oh, so it only got 3, right? Oh, it killed Azelf. It killed Azelf.
Oh, Azelf.
Azelf, T-Tar, Comfey, and Shelmet. And he just goes into Dragonite, and that's like, yeah, that's the game.
That's it.
So yeah, Sosa definitely could have handled that better. Like I said, you know, falling to 8th spot after having the number 1 seed. I mean, hopefully, you know, I did see his prep. You know, I'm looking forward to his battle versus PWD's finest this week. Hopefully he could clean it up.
Ooh, that's gonna be a really good battle.
That's gonna be crazy.
Ooh,
but
that's exciting, actually.
Without further ado, let's go into the 7th spot, which is going to be the red spot Vikavolt, which is Delphin. Like we said before, he faced Nue 1-2-0. We don't have the VOD for it. He was in A spot the last time.
Yeah.
But what happened? Oh, because the next person jumped him, and you know, 2 people above him went down, so he only went up 1. As we see with Nue didn't move at all. So hopefully we could have some more insight on the battle, like we said, guys. Hopefully you get those battles up so that we could do some great coverage. We get to see the battles.
Yep.
So in the 6th spot, you're gonna like this one. We have we got the Roman Polions and Aaron.
Alright, bro, let me just pull up the battle.
Whereas, you know, we got a jingle for this song. About to get swept by the Swampert. About to get swept by the Swampert. Nah,
y'all are the worst, bro.
Not many people seen the battle, but when it goes up, like he said, if you guys, if it's up, just pause the video right here and go watch that battle and finish the battle, and then we could come talk about the battle. Cause I honestly don't even remember anything but Swampert behind a sub. Like that's honestly all I can remember.
So I bring in Dustclops. I kill something or whatever. Why's my video froze? Okay, so he brings in Swampert, sets up sub, and then he bulks up twice. And I'm like, well, the game is done. You see my hands behind my head. I'm just clicking at this point. And I'm just like, how do I kill this thing? I don't know what the heck to do.
Oh, and yes, you also click like Poltergeist 1 turn. I was like, man, why don't you just keep nightshading?
Bro, I expected Poltergeist's base 100 stab.
Yeah, but after a bulk up though.
Yeah, I know, I trolled it.
Where you got the static nightshade damage constantly, you would have broke this up. He would have been forced to kill you, you know. And then at that point, you could bring in something and kill it. But instead,
I just nightshade till death. Then I'm like, well, I got nothing that can actually touch this thing, because if I come in 0 aura, even if I had grass on, I forget. You hear my keyboard going crazy because I'm just mad.
Trying to run the couch.
I was like, even if I click grass on, I'm just gonna die after killing a sub. I need to get into a situation where the sub is down and I can come in.
Yeah, where you can go to grass knot.
So I know I'm faster with Keldeo being scarfed, and I'm like, okay, I can hit my Hydro Pump because his defense is +2. I'm like, all right, bro. The only thing I can do is come in here and Hydro Pump. Nothing else is hitting this thing for more than 25% at this point.
Right.
I'm just making noise. I'm literally making sounds in my battle.
Just talking.
I entertain myself. You know, fill the dead space because I don't know what to say at this point. And I'm just like, all right, bro. I'm like, okay, click Hydro Pump. Please don't miss. All right, we hit 1. Bless.
I want to say Aaron does use a lot of substitutes in his battle. That's how he caught me, you know, one time. And I'm not even sure if I ever beat him. I think he's like 3-0 against me.
So I lived the earthquake. I calc that. That's why I went into the thing for the double hydro. Hey, I ain't that trash, right? Yeah. So now it came down to this is what it comes down to, me not missing this hydro pump. If he didn't have lefties, I would have killed because it was doing 49% almost.
Oh yeah.
So the lefties, the lefties saved him here. If I was Spec,
I would have because you would have killed him. Yeah. Specs.
And I wouldn't have been as tilted. But this is the moment right here. I wanted to edit this video and make myself look as derp as possible. You know, like throwing a little, you know that meme where that white dude is like doing math and it's like I want to throw that meme in here,
just
right
like, here. Mad confused. And I'm honestly just mad. I'm really like thrown off guard as to why wouldn't you just swing the attack, bro?
Yo, every offensive mine I have left is faster than this thing. Now tell me, bro, why? Don't say anything. Just when it happens, tell me why I did this, because I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why I did this, because I think this game was low-key salvageable.
It
still
was. It
really
was
set up Zygarde.
Yes.
Like, and I also didn't know the 4th move on this thing, but I felt like I could have done it.
Why did you
do
it?
Why did I click extreme speed?
You could have hit any move. Literally, I'm pretty sure your 3 right here, you definitely could have played around to winning this battle. on the +2
Yo,
bulk
you
up.
heard me?
He was
I was
like,
sad, bro. I was sad.
oh man, that's like royally trolling it. Like, I don't know, you just wanted to lose at that point.
I literally forgot. I'm just faster than this thing, bro. Like, I was like, yo, I was so mad. I wanted to see the screen just drop me to 14 right now. I was so mad at myself. I don't know. I really don't know. He was like, and when I spoke to him, Aaron, after this game, I was just like, yo, I don't think I was okay just now. He's like, yeah, I don't know.
Like, what in your right mind put you to say, like, just do that? At that point, it wasn't anything else you could really do. Zero Aura cannot 1v5 as much as we would have liked it to after getting burned by the Rotom, because, you know, Blaze Kick isn't killing unless, you know, you were set up on Zero Aura 2. Yeah. I believe at some point
if I was substitute right here.
Oh yeah. If you were sub on the Rotom, like sub
yeah,
bulk up.
Bulk up. Yep.
Yeah. But then I believe you go into Blissey. He was able to get his Chandelier in there, where Chandelier just sets up a sub.
The Chandelier was specifically built to combat this Chansey. It's substitute, Pain Split, Combine, Flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
I had no way to hit it, and I'm literally so tilted. I think I just hit Seismic Toss one time on it too.
Yeah, you hit Seismic Toss once, and
look, like literally, like this is how tilted I am. I'm hitting Seismic Toss on a Ghost type.
Oh man.
Like this was
nothing
me,
to do in front of it.
Like 3 years ago battling Kiwi, like when I came back to this shit. Like don't ask me, bro.
Just as confused and not sure what to do.
I'm just gonna take it off the screen. We can't. There's no more of that, bro.
That was the third 5-0 battle. So we got we got Sosa, Kiwi, and Among Us. You know, PWD's finest. What can I say?
Hey, yo, chill out with that.
So yeah, shouts out to the Rome Empoleons. They actually took a big jump. On my personal power ranking, I believe I had them at 8. But you know, I spoke to someone outside source. They said, yo, they just are now 2-0. You know, they're showing that they could do what they could do.
Destroyed my shit. Like,
yeah, let's move them up more. So
I put them at the number 1 seeded team.
Yes, he was the number 1 seeded team. And what I want to say is, I need Aaron to get up his battles. I mean, it's looking like he might make playoffs, and like you said, if you don't got those battles up, it looks like you missing playoffs, buddy. I said it right now. So, shout out to Aaron though. Right? Thanks for pulling up to the league and showing what you could do. After that, this is obviously, you know, you can look at the numbers. The only person that dropped out of the top 5 is going to be Team Tempest, and Kiwi is where we just talked about the battle. He was number 1 seed before. We dropped him down 4. You know, I want to say, like, of course, I'm jawing for him now because he did play another battle as to where, you know, he wasn't in the right headspace. He should have pushed the battle back, but you know, not gonna drop him crazy. I mean, obviously, week 3 comes around.
I was kind of rushed. I had a lot of stuff going on and a lot more family stuff to do too. It is what it is. I didn't want to be the person who set rules and standards and then broke my own rules and standards.
Yes.
By pushing an extension. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have been like whatchamacallit, like, you know, a moment that really needed it, and I'm sure people would have understood. But I just felt like it didn't look right, you know, because I was talking crazy in these videos, trying to get everybody to be like punctual and show up and do things. And I just felt like if I did it, it wouldn't be right on my behalf. But you know, it cost me a game. It is what it is.
Obviously, he wasn't in the right headspace, you know.
we could pick it up next week. I'm not worried.
We'll see. Hopefully, because
play you, bro.
You got 4 people. I don't know. Oh, we'll see.
You because we count that as a W right now, bro.
Oh nah, you cocking that in?
Yeah.
In the 4th spot, we got me. You know, going up from 6 to 4 because I won. Yeah. But it's mostly because the people above me lost, where Sosa and
that's one
Kiwi,
of those neutral jumps. That
it's like just
like even if you're +1, the others dropped a little bit more.
Yeah, so they go. You just go up
too. Yeah.
Yes, and then also we have Apparator, where he definitely deserves to be in the top 3 after showing what he could do week 1 and week 2. You know, versus who was it?
But he's playing me week 3.
Oh snap! Hold on. The third versus the 5. We'll see what happens. I mean, that is a tough team to go up against. Hopefully your prep is on point. In the second spot, we're gonna have VA Pressure, where this was a big discrepancy as to who should be number 1 seed between VA Pressure and PWD's finest getting the first. And like, I just want to talk about that move because it was really stagnant because, you know, obviously you were first seed before you lost. But in the matter at with V8 Pressure 1 versus PWD's Finest, I had the argument that they should be first because of how badly they did Sosa, and as to where it was Nashville Needle Kings versus Bloud, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
But I mean, as for to be continuous and consistent in the movements, we just decided to move them both up one. We'll see what happens in the next couple weeks, you know, who takes that first spot. Right now it's PWD's Finest, but they are definitely a beatable team. Like I said, they're going up against the LA Infernapes, which I'm really looking forward to this battle.
Hopefully Souza really pulls up, just because I know Souza tries hard whenever he plays one of us.
Yeah.
Like one of
OD.
the crew, you know,
OD.
so like he really like zones in. You know, he really thinks about like how we play individually and the matchup as well. So like we both said last week, there's not gonna be too much crazy movement unless there's like an upset in the top.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like these teams at the bottom, they're picking up their W's, and like they are doing well. And like those who have made big wins, I've seen the jumps, like +5 on Roman Napoleon.
Oh yes, yes.
And then
like you can get the jump. You know, if you get a good
jumped
upset.
+5 last week, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So like the jump is there, it's possible. It's just there needs to be a matchup that's heavily unfavored for you, and you need to do
you just do what you gotta do, and especially if you cook somebody. We haven't seen a 6-0 yet. Week 3 might be the week of the 6-0. You know, we did get really close with 3 5-0s this week, so you know we get to see.
Yeah. The only other thing I want to say is, like, for example, like if PWD faces, like, I don't know, like one of the bottom 4, and then VA faces one of the, or Virginia faces one of the bottom 4, and they both win, it would literally come down to whose battle was much better.
Yeah.
Or like maybe if their battles were neutral, it would be like, okay, what was the seed contest? Like how far apart were their like power ranks this week, that week? You know, the 1 week before. Like if it's really close, then there can't be a move.
Yeah, then I mean? You know it's got to just be stagnant.
It's got to be something that shows up for those of you who really care about the power rankings. I'm just saying how me and Bishmi look at it and how we try to take into account different factors before just handing up the ranks. It's literally not like we don't want to just say, oh, you're up because you win, you're down because you lose. There's more than that to it.
Right.
And we're trying to be really fair with it. I think we've done a good job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like
based on
taking into account. I mean, there has been a lot of like contests to what we've said, but I mean, like, I don't think other people have sat in and analyzed the battles as much as we have too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of contests. I just drop off the SM. You know, the SM.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, these are the power rankings for week 2 or post week 2. Looking for some crazy games week 3 because some of the matchups are insane.
Yeah,
I'm playing a Praetor. PWD's playing Virginia. So those are 2. I haven't looked at the rest, but those are 2 good matchups. Who are you playing this week?
I'm playing Milwaukee.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Goki gamer.
Yo, showing up for the rematch, right?
Yeah, he got me the last time we went up against each other.
Yeah, you got to show up this week.
I'll see what I can do.
I have faith, but Goki Gamer's team is kind of scary, like with the whole Fable and Como. Yeah. So that's gonna be pretty hard to deal with for you too, I think. Well, not pretty hard, but a difficult matchup to prep for because you just don't know what he can bring.
Oh yeah. I mean, he got a deep team.
You know what I never thought about?
And stuff in Weavile.
Do you think Clangorous Soul should have been banned?
Do I think so? No.
No, right?
No.
It makes the Pokemon viable.
Just deal with it. I mean, he could be viable other ways. He has Dragon Dance, Bulk Up,
No, yeah, but I mean, like,
Iron Defense.
It makes him like, yo, we need to think about the Pokemon. Like, we need to prep properly.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one. I mean, we should have talked about this before, but I want to do it live, so now people see that we were actually just like, yo, like, if we're okay dealing with it, you guys should.
Then you should be okay dealing with it too.
Yeah.
And not to mention, there was a poll where if you had a problem with the tiers, that's all you had to say.
You guys need to know or want to ban. And everybody said, no, we're good with just speed boost.
Yep,
speed boost. Deal with it. Yeah, it kind of messed up. Now we stop. I'm just talking trash to talk trash, guys. It's all part of the competitive fun scene. I hope you guys are enjoying our videos we're putting up. Battle of the Week gonna go up soon too. We hope you guys are watching it because it does take time out of me and Bishmi's day to make sure this happens.
Yep.
This is just here to summarize for you guys and to catch you guys up with anything you missed in terms of battling, because we know you are busy and sometimes you only have time for your battle only with the weekend.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
if you can get in the time to watch one of these videos, it kind of catches you up and brings you up to speed with everybody else, so that you're not missing out on anything that you should know for our next battle, whatever, etc., etc. All right. Anything else you need to say, Bishmi?
No, I'm pretty sure you wrapped it up pretty well. Other than that, you know, yo, put that down, bro. Please, I'm gonna have to catch you up. You cutting the video off?
Hey, yo, Milo started running with this, bro.
Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.
Peace.